It's still pretty cool outside, you guys. It's chilly, so grab that jacket, maybe a little scarf if you're heading out early. What a beautiful shot of the pier in Santa Monica. A little breezy with the camera bouncing up and down here, but we are expecting dry conditions. Our satellite radar pictures showing you just some high clouds, some patchy clouds here with a bit of the onshore flow. That storm track is well back to our north now, maybe as far south as Northern California, but it has switched back up towards the Pacific Northwest. Our temperatures yesterday were very nice. We actually get up to the low mid-70s. Downtown LA reached a high of 74 degrees. Today we're going to cool it down just a little bit because of that strengthening onshore flow. We'll get up to a high of about 69, still above that average though of 68. I know you're waiting on that sun to rise. It's coming up in about an hour. 6:35 is that official sunrise. Sun setting later at 5:39 this afternoon. Looking at our high temperatures across the country, maybe you're flying out. Heading to LAX, 64 degrees should be the high there near El Segundo. 32 in Denver. 35 in New York City if you're headed there. Look at the cold blast of air coming down from Canada. That Arctic blast giving us temperatures only in the 40s. In the southeast, Atlanta with a high of 49 degrees. Miami, though, nice and toasty. 80 degrees there later this afternoon. Here across San Diego, we're looking at 64, 77 in Phoenix. As we look at our computer models, notice the high mid-level clouds, not rain-producing clouds. High pressure is really going to take control of our weather, so that's going to give us just kind of a mix of high clouds and sunshine, keeping that storm away. And as we look ahead to the upcoming weekend, my goodness, high pressure really strengthens. We're expecting a big warm up, and it's going to feel more like spring or summer with high pressure keeping us with the offshore flow. That's going to really clear out the cloud cover Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday of next week. Just a quick peek at our 7-day forecast. There's that warming trend from 69 today for downtown LA to the mid-70s, upper 70s as we get into next week. Along the coast, we've got some high surf, so just watch that, please, if you are headed out to the beach. 55 in the mountains today in Big Bear for President's Day holiday. 51 in the high desert to that 79 in Palm Springs. Ever noticed that the cartons actually say fertile egg?
Yes.
Versus non? I'm pretty sure that I have not picked up the fertile eggs.
If you get like a dozen, the standard dozen, they're not going to be fertilized. I think that's a specialty.
So that's like at a special place of Trader
think
Joe's?
so. Yeah.
Gosh, I mean,
well, it's like the raw milk versus the pasteurized.
I guess, yeah.
That's a deep dive. I didn't know. I
didn't know either. I'm going to pay closer attention.
I know, right?
I mean, I know technically we're still eating that. It's you know, it's not a grown. We're not.
No, the eggs, like the dozen eggs that you eat are all unfertilized.
Correct.
Yes.
But even if you did eat a dozen fertile eggs, you're not eating little chicks that are about to hatch.
You're eating the potential for little chicks.
So that's
they're all
made for TikTok.
I know. It just kind of changes it a little bit for me. Thank you, Jen and Mel.
Yeah, it does. I'm with you, Maria.
Just a little bit. People are going to be looking at their cartons just to be sure. All right, so we've got some morning clouds on this President's Day holiday. Just some patchy fog, and then we'll get some sunshine. Temperatures will warm up nicely today. Not quite as warm as yesterday or the day before. It's going to feel like summer, though, as we look for a warming trend towards the end of this week and this upcoming weekend. Spring or summer, depending on where you're at. High pressure is now going to really take control of our weather. It's going to keep that storm track back up towards the Pacific Northwest and keep the rain away, it looks like, looking at the extended outlook. Not seeing any rain in the 7-day forecast. This is just indicating some of the moisture associated with the marine layer and that onshore flow. But yeah, no rain through this upcoming weekend. So if you wanted to wash your car, you can do that now safely with no rain in the big picture here. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s today and tomorrow, starting out with some cool mornings, and then we'll get back to those 70s, well above average as we get to the upcoming weekend, nearing 80 actually, as we get to the valleys in the Inland Empire. 55 up into the mountains, some gusty winds, onshore winds over the mountains and deserts today. 79 in Palm Springs. Look at how we get back to those low 80s as we get to the weekend and early next week. My goodness. All right, let's head over to Sky Fox flying up.